Okay guys, what's going on? Your boy David Exclusive back at it once more with a new Bleach Brave Souls episode of the beginner's tutorial, and this is episode number 6 where we will be discussing PvP, also known as player versus player, guys. So without further ado, let's get right into this. And as you guys can see, this is my current PvP setup. The boy Can't Free Your Own World Nointora, the boy Squad Zero Ichibe, and the boy Kenpachi, also known as Weekend. And I am lucky enough, guys, to have two of these characters max transcended. However, I need to work on my lost roles. As you guys can see, Ichibe has an SP slot, which isn't the best to have on a PvP character, and my Kenpachi has the following slot: a max defense, also not the best role to have. But then again, I still need to work on this, and my Can't Free Your Own World Nointora is obviously max link slotted, as you guys can see. So this is my current PvP team. I'm not that much of a great PvP hunter, but I'm still gonna give you guys all the tips that I can give, as I am a fairly well-known and experienced PvP player. So if you go into the game and you have clicked battle over here, you will come into the PvP system of Bleach Brave Souls. The leagues are open weekly, so every week that you complete brave battles, also known as PvP, you will get rewards, guys. And with rewards, I mean rare medals, extra summoning tickets, and so on and so on. If you go to rewards, you will see that there is a specific ranking when it comes to the PvP rankings, guys. As you guys can see, me currently, I'm in 5th seed, which is kinda in the middle of the entire ranking. As a new player, you always start in the 10th seed, guys, which is at the lowest ranking in PvP. Eventually, when you'll start making victories and winning battles, you will get higher, or well, lower in the ranking. So 9th seed, 8th seed, 7th seed, 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, Lieutenant, Captain, and Head Captain, guys. And obviously Head Captain is the strongest ranking to have in PvP. Then again, I never even made it to Captain, so to actually be able to control the Head Captain ranking, you need to be a hardcore PvP grinder like mad. So these are the rankings that you have into Bleach Brave Souls. The best ranking to actually maintain is 3rd seed, so that you have access to the extreme co-ops. But then again, PvP is something that you must take care of on a daily basis. You need to make sure you are grinding enough, you need to play tactic, all that kinds of stuff. And as I'm just casual, I don't mind staying in 5th seed. Then again, with my Transcendence units right now, I might consider to hop over and put in some more efforts once again. If you go to exchange, guys, eventually when you'll have your Brave Battle medals, also known as PvP medals, you can buy or swap them for new characters if you don't have them already. This starts from 5-star characters, which you can evolve to 6 stars, possibly some new 4 stars as well. You can buy some materials in here, some resurrection rings, some droplets, Hogyokus, crystals, jewels. You can buy some frenzy crystals, accessories like editing brushes or books, powders, whatsoever, summoning tickets, Brave Souls, summoning tickets, Brave Souls accessory tickets, premium tickets, and others, which are spirit orbs, guys. And to be perfectly honest, when it comes to these medals, I recommend to only spend them on characters. Make sure to get every single character at least once to max them out and get the orbs out of this, because these are actually free characters that you're getting, guys, which are actually free orbs as well. Furthermore, eventually make sure to buy the spirit orbs in here, and eventually you can buy some soul tickets or summoning tickets, or maybe some materials in the worst case scenario if you really need them urgently. So yeah, those are the rewards when it comes to the medal exchange for PvP. If we go back, guys, you'll have the ranking over here, and this tab you can see what ranking you are currently in. As you guys can see, I'm in 5th seed on ranking 3922. If we go to Head Captain, I'm very curious who is in there though. On Head Captain, we've got Kenny 5210 on 2nd place, Yamabushi, and then we've got a name which I cannot read. So this here you can always check the PvP rankings when it comes to Head Captain. Shout out to my boy Phil, who I actually know. My boy Phil, and OP. I know this character as well. I know some players who are in here. Okay, so here you can check your rankings, guys. Furthermore, when it comes to doing PvP, you need to make your characters as unbeatable as possible, guys. And for the times that we're in right now, there is one meta that has been the same for quite some time, and that is damage reduction builds, guys. Meaning, if you build up a character, for example, this Ichibe has damage reduction as a soul trait, which is already good to have. Above all that, guys, you need to add even more damage reduction links. For example, I've got this Zangetsu, which you can get from Senkaimon. Normal attack damage plus 25 and damage taken minus 16%. Once again, guys, my character is max Transcendence, so link slots are very important. As you guys can see, blue, 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 and blue. We got this Grimjaw over here, attack plus 100 and damage taken minus 12%. We've got chat minus 12%, 16%, my apologies. And my accessories, since I got the SP wall over here, I'm trying to do a hybrid guild. So we got the 15% attack SP and an extra attack from the Shinji cap. We got the hollow bait with 40% stamina, focus, and attack, and we got the captain's rope with 40% stamina as well. So this is basically a stamina build to eventually get the soul bomb if possible and strike down the characters as much as possible. But then again, guys, you need to try to get as much as attack walls on this here, guys. So in this very times, damage reduction is the way to go. So this is my Ichibe build. Furthermore, I'll show you guys my current Kenpachi build as well, who I recently just max transcended. As you guys can see, also 10, 10, 10, 10. We got a defense slot, which I kind of need to work on. Also, this character is damage taken minus 16%. We got the Zangetsu over here as well. Normal attack damage plus 25, damage taken minus 16%. We got the Halibel, damage taken minus 16%. And the Resurrected Zabimaru, damage taken minus 16% as well, guys. Also here on my accessories, 30% attack on the Chappie, and 30% attack on the Captain's Robe. And these are actually a little bit already better accessories that you should have when it comes to PvP, guys. And last but not least, my Nointara, obviously max link slotted as well, guys. We got the incomplete Hogyoku with 40% stamina, the Chappie with 30 attack, and the hollow bait with 40% stamina too. Also here, the Zangetsu link, which is amazing to have, guys. You can get these Zangetsus throughout Pot of Valor, Senkaimon quest, normal attack damage plus 25 and damage taken minus 16%. We got the Grimjaw, damage taken minus 20%, and I got a normal attack damage plus 25 link because I do not have other damage reduction link to add in here. So that's my build for Count for Your Own World Nointora. This character is not max transcended, but I made sure to strengthen up his first slot. I obviously chose attack. For now, I was able to only max it up until level 5, and as you guys can see, I got a nice and decent amount of 1021 attack, which is pretty good. So for every single character that you probably want to have right now into the game, guys, as I just showed you guys, is to have a damage taken build. Furthermore, you should focus on normal attack damage, guys, and he should be having, if preferable, kind of needed as well, Flurry, Poise, and even to a Star Barrier or Pierce Barrier, guys, my apologies. But kind of Flurry and Poise are basically the two that you definitely need in PvP. Flurry is for double normal attack hits, and Poise is to not stagger when you get hit, guys. So let us do a PvP battle right now. I recommend to always do the scores times 2, guys, because this obviously gives double scores. As you guys can see, my average attack is 2845. You can switch your strategy right here. For me, I've got it on special, prioritize gathering soul bombs, but you can put it on prioritize strong attacks. You'll get an extra SP of 30%, or target enemies with an attribute advantage. You'll get a buff of 30% extra focus. So let's battle against this Retsu over here, which should be weaker than me. And with this setup that I have, I probably won't have any problems. So we're facing off against Tanjiro with Kenpachi. We will have the attribute advantage over there. As you guys can see, Retsu is dead, Toshiro is dead, and Toshiro with the last ditch. You can use a last ditch survival link, but if it makes much of a difference, in my opinion, it does not. So as you guys can see, double points over here. So let's go, let's do another one. If you guys do not see any characters in here who you could match, you can always refresh your list over here, guys. So just refresh your list. I recommend to to put your PvP team in team 2, because for example, let's imagine like, oh shit, I want to check out this character, I want to check out this team. If you're smart, if you put your PvP team as your team 1, guys, if you put on your PvP team in team 1, if someone clicks on your name, they will instantly always see your team 1. So make sure to not put your PvP team in team 1, but in team 2, 3, 4, or 5, or even higher. And eventually, as soon as you'll start doing PvP, they will just see only the first character that's shown in here, guys. So that's one big tip that I can give you guys. Do not insert your team in team 1, guys. Please do not. Okay, so without further ado, as you guys can see in 5th seed, I'm kind of dominating with this PvP team that I have right now. So Ichibe, Retsu, and Tanjiro, these are basically good characters to have. As you guys can see, my Kenpachi is actually struggling a little bit, but not that much. But also Retsu, guys, is or was one of the best PvP units for a long time. I will show you guys some of the best PvP units that you could potentially use into PvP. So I just made a selection when it comes to Flurry and Poise, guys, in my own character selection map. Sadly enough, I cannot filter an album on Poise or Flurry, but since I have most of the best PvP units aside from the new Askin that is out right now, I can show you guys the best PvP units possible. First is obviously this Ichibe. This is definitely a must-have character to have in PvP. Furthermore, you have the Nointora over here. The Weekend Kenpachi is very good. These are basically top 3. But then again, Askin has been released right now, which is basically the counter for Ichibe. So he's basically number 1 right now. Aside from that, you can also use the boy Chad over here. Chad is really good as well. He is a booster, has Flurry and Poise as well. As well for Retsu. Retsu is also really good, but can get countered easily by the Nointora over here. Retsu has Flurry, Poise, and a heal move and an insta-kill on her special, so she's very good as well. Yamamoto over here is also a very good unit for PvP. He also has Flurry and Poise and burn on all of his attacks, so also a very good character to have. You can use the Sajin as well. Sajin is still a fairly reliable when you're starting PvP. 1000 Year Blood War Sajin. You got the blue Kenpachi, who was back in the day really a king in PvP. If you're a new player and you are able to get this Nointora as well, he's still fairly decent to start with in PvP as well as this Halibel too. She is a normal attack Poise Flurry character as well, with paralysis on most of her attacks, and possibly you can use this 4th anniversary Ichigo as well, since he has Flurry and Poise as well, if I'm not mistaken, and this Neliel is actually pretty good as well. So now for the time being, guys, make sure to use Poise and Flurry type of characters, guys, which you can filter into the album of your character selection right here, guys. But as I just showed you guys, the top 10 characters for PvP are kinda Ichibe, Nointora, Askin, Kenpachi, Chad, Retsu, Yamamoto, Sajin, potentially this blue Kenpachi, potentially this Neliel, this Ichigo over here, Halibel, Chad, Nointora. Those are basically the best PvP units that I could recommend. Yamamoto, Retsu, possibly this Kenpachi too, Bankai Kenpachi. For example, guys, imagine that you do not have any PvP units when it comes to Poise, Flurry, or normal attack damage characters. I recommend to build an insane high of spiritual pressure strong attack based team. For example, this Kenpachi over here might be good, but also this character is really good in PvP, guys. This Toshiro, he has a barrier which let him start with, if I'm not mistaken, let's see, Star Barrier, there we go, Star Barrier. He has amazing strong attacks, great range on it. So if you build a great strong attack damage team, you can also do kick-ass damage when it comes to PvP, guys. So those are basically the most and best infos that I could give you guys when it comes to PvP. And the ending, it's all about RNG at moments. In the ending, it's all about grinding your ass off when it comes to PvP, putting the time, putting the effort into your character, link slotting your characters, transcending them, getting them 5-5, getting those Transcendence slots up to level 10. all of that stuff, guys. Your accessories, your character links, all of that is very important. So if you're a new player, just make sure to build the best and strongest team that you can possibly do. Do not put them in your first team, but set them in your second team or whatsoever, and eventually just try to get better and better. Try to get the characters that you need and try to work your way up into the PvP rankings. So that's it for this beginner's tutorial on PvP as well, guys. Once again, I do want to mention, guys, up until the day of the day, damage reduction and normal attack damage is the current meta when it comes to PvP. This has been like this for quite some time by now. I can't recommend if it's gonna change. I can't recommend if it's gonna stay or last for a long time, but this is kind of the build that's working right now. So just stay up to date with the best possible PvP tips, and I'm sure that you'll be able to make it very far in PvP eventually. So that's it for the beginner's tutorial on PvP, guys. The reason why I'm putting PvP as a last tutorial is because I first wanted to discuss all the accessories, all the character links, the soul traits, the transcendence, the link slots. All of this was information that needed to be put first before I was dropping the episode of PvP, guys. So definitely make sure to check out all the other tutorials that I dropped earlier as well. If you're a new player or if you're a player that still feels like learning, definitely feel free to check them out. I put a lot of work into them. So all of the tutorials can be found on my channel or in the description. They will probably be linked as well, if not at the ending of the video as well. So that was it for this episode of the beginner's tutorial PvP episode 6, guys. Hope you guys all enjoyed and you all know what to do. If this video was helpful, please do leave a like down below to show some love and support for your boy David, guys. Let me know in the comments down below if this video helped you out, or if you guys got some more tips to share with all the other players into the community and to those who are just starting the game. If you're new, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below as well to see more Bleach Brave Souls related content or more anime related videos, and definitely feel free to check out all the other tutorials that I made on my channel. So that was it for this video, guys. Hope you guys all enjoyed these videos, and yeah, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, check out the other tutorials, and hope to see you guys all again in the next upcoming video. So on to the next one. Peace, guys. Later.